Good morning, everyone. This is another episode of Lobdell Universe, and it's a very special one. It is Christmas Eve. Yeah! So we figured, why not get dressed appropriately and say hello to everybody and chat for a second and, you know, all that holiday cheer that sometimes I don't really care about.
I'm sorry, just the thought of the hat on my head is...
The hat is fantastic. Oh, my outfit's not enough. Your hat is.
No, the way I feel it is I feel it like it's going to fall, but I know what it looks like, and I'm just laughing.
It looks awesome.
I can't take myself seriously like this.
And on top of that, I have my Deco Creek coffee mug, you know, because I can't go anywhere without it.
You know that the other side says Deco Creek, correct?
Not as well. It just has the symbol.
Oh, I wish they would switch that.
I know. It's what I was just saying with one of the other ones I wanted to use. But it is what it is. So how are we doing on this Christmas Eve? Are you excited about tomorrow?
Yes. I'm also not, because for the next 72 hours, we probably won't leave the house at all.
Yeah, that part drives me crazy. But yet we were out of the house yesterday, and you wanted to get home quickly because you were tired of being out of the house.
Well, that was because it was really late for me, and I just watched a movie.
It was like 5 o'clock
2
in the
hours.
afternoon.
No, it wasn't. It was 6:30.
Okay, it was 6 o'clock in the evening. It's still early. Super early. But we had a good time. We went to see Wonka. Woo woo. That was pretty good.
That wasn't.
The prequel, the pre-prequel, I hope. I hope there's at least one more before we get to the original movie.
Yeah. Because then that says, like, why he closed the factory.
All right, so what are we starting with today? Little
Okay.
I'm in charge.
What's our Christmas schedule for tomorrow? Like, how are we going to wake up and open presents?
Okay, well, first of all, we're going to wake up slowly. We're going to
No.
wake up probably about 10 o'clock in the morning.
No.
None of this 5 o'clock in the morning crap anymore. You're adults now.
Actually, I'm going to probably wake up at 6 to 7, and I'm going to probably come into the game room, watch TV, maybe even wake up at 8, and then
No, you're not.
I might come get you at, like, 9.
Right.
But I'm not
for
waiting
the
till
record,
10.
I've been the first one up every single day in this house so far.
Yeah. I've been sleeping in.
No, I have not.
Good for you.
Yes.
I've been sleeping in.
No.
Okay, well, we're going to wake up, and then...
So I will be chilling on the couch watching TV tomorrow morning when you guys finally stroll out to come open up presents. I'll have all mine already emptied, taken care of, done.
No, you can't start without the whole family dare. And then, so we would open presents, and after that, what do we do? For the rest of the morning, do you, like, go, see your gifts, play with the gifts?
Well, I'm going to make breakfast.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you do that.
We have my parents coming over. So then you have to show off everything you got, all the stuff you're excited about.
Reminder, this is at, like, noon to 11 a.m.
No, it'll probably be 10 o'clock in the morning.
When they come over?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, geez, I'm going to be, like, halfway awake for presents, halfway asleep for when they get over.
You lie so bad.
Dare I say I'm not lying?
Dare I say, you will be so excited about getting up and opening presents tomorrow.
Oh,
you
yeah,
probably won't sleep well tonight.
I will be excited, but, like, when I get up, I'm going to be half asleep. Because you go to bed with all your energy building up because the rest of the day you were, like, at home being lazy. But then you wake up and all that energy is gone from sleeping. So you're, like, so tired to get out of bed. It happens every day for school. Even if I'm excited to go get something new to use it for school, I sometimes I don't want to get out of bed. Actually, all the time, but I get out of bed.
Mm-hmm. You got to fight for the right to get your day started.
It's not.
I feel like we really need holiday music in the background, but then I would get flagged and maybe this wouldn't go out to the public. So we're just going to keep going. What's next?
Favorite Christmas music?
I don't have a single favorite Christmas music at all.
Well, I mean, like, a type of genre, more likely. Like,
genre of Christmas music. Christmas music is its own genre.
No, I mean like inside of that, do you want like the love songs? Do you want the like kind of more heartbreak Christmas alone? Do you want the family Christmas? Do you want the country Christmas? Do you want the pop Christmas?
I'm going to give you
Like
a little secret here.
BTS Christmas.
BTS?
That's a pop thing. I don't know.
That's not a pop thing. That's a
K-pop?
K-pop thing.
That's still pop.
That's beyond pop.
That's still pop. It's literally in the name.
Like every time I
K-pop.
think K-pop, I think of those little sucker pops that are cake on the inside.
No, that's not what I think of. That's what I think of when I think of Starbucks. I think of like a pink drink in that.
Yeah, it's pretty much just as bad for me. I'm going to go with none of the above.
So when you play Christmas music, what's your go-to like search
I put
up
it
then?
on for you guys.
Well, what's your go-to search to find
I
it?
just go to SiriusXM. And I used to always play a channel called Holly, and it's traditional, it's nice. But this year they have Jolly, which is pretty funny, actually. It's actually a lot more upbeat. You
Yeah.
know, Christmas music, and it's a little bit happier.
Yesterday morning, he got me up so we could go wrap presents because we are falling behind on that.
Way behind.
We were. We did them really nice. Did you do the dog ones with Lane?
I did it all by myself because nobody cared.
Hey, I did a lot this morning or morning. Yesterday morning.
Right.
Anyway, be quiet. Anyway, when he did that, the song that came on that made me laugh the most is Alvin and the Chipmunks had a Christmas song. So
Okay, I
we
do
were
like
just
that
like
one.
rapping, and out of nowhere, a song comes on where it's like Alvin and the Chipmunks and their little voices singing "Merry Christmas." It was hilarious. I never knew that existed.
You never heard that before?
No.
I think there's a whole movie around it. But it's like a cartoon.
I wouldn't have watched it. I watched the live action Alvin.
Yeah, right. That's why I'm saying that. I think there's a cartoon version that song comes from.
I don't know why, but cartoons, I can't get like the people and then their voices like, sound so weird. But then when it's live action, I can understand their voices because it's the person doing the acting and the voice.
I think we need to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer today. We haven't watched that yet.
We haven't watched a lot of Christmas movies.
I have.
No, you haven't.
You have not been around me, miss. I've been hiding up here half the time.
That's because every time I go downstairs, you're on TV, and then 30 minutes later, I'm upstairs alone. I don't know you're not on the TV, and then Lane yells at me. I didn't know. Why don't you take downstairs? I'm so happy.
Because you're watching a terrible TV show right now.
Don't.
The worst ever.
It's not the worst.
And I feel like it's deja vu for me because I already went through it with Lane. It's so bad.
What?
Yeah, he watched every episode too, like 2 years ago. So I thought it was over, and now you're going through it.
The same TV show?
Yes, we're talking about Henry Danger or something.
Kid Danger.
I think it's Henry Danger. She doesn't even know the name
My
of the
bad.
show.
No, it's
so
because
bad.
it's because his name is Kid Danger, but then he's Henry Hart. And I didn't know why they mixed that.
I don't know either because I've never watched it. I've just walked through going, ugh, blah.
Okay, but like Schwartz actor, I can't with. Anyway.
Speaking of, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Give me a minute. I think every year I look forward to watching. We don't watch many Christmas movies, do we?
Well, we have The Nightmare Before Christmas. We have National
Oh,
Lampoon's
yeah, that's
Christmas
a good one.
Vacation. We have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We have A Christmas Story.
Well, I think the
I made you watch Jingle All the Way.
Oh yeah, I wasn't paying half the time to that one. Anyway,
Clearly, that's not high on the list.
okay, so I like Home Alone, and then last
there's
year,
Home Alone 1 and 2.
last year you showed me Christmas Vacation, and I just can't stop laughing with that one. So I think that's like a second. But
So-
also when we watched it, I couldn't stop laughing because of you.
Right. So we just went through a hell of a round of colds going through this house. Somehow my son didn't get it. We don't know how. And right after you're done with getting, the fever goes away and you start feeling better, you're still coughing a lot. So we're watching A Christmas Story, and it doesn't matter which one of us, as soon as one starts laughing, coughing starts going crazy. You can't laugh, you have to cough. So then the other one starts laughing because the other one's coughing, then that one's coughing, then it's just a coughing fest. And we're trying not to laugh anymore because we're coughing too much, but we can't stop ourselves because the movie's funny.
So
it was epic.
it's basically the movie comes on with a funny moment, and then one of us starts laughing, and then the other one might laugh at the funny moment, and then if one's still laughing after one finishes, and they hear the other one, with how funny the laugh is, it just keeps building on like a train, and it never stops.
Because there's never laughter, there's only hacking.
Yeah, because when we laughed, it was like half cough laugh of acid in our throat.
It was so funny.
I know. I was just over on the couch, like, almost dying. Okay, favorite movies.
That's what we're talking about.
Did I say that one?
I did.
How did you know that?
I have ESP.
What's that?
You know what ESP is?
No.
It means I can read your mind.
Basically, is that telepathy?
Yes.
Dude, why didn't you say that? What
Because telepathy is when I tell you to do something through your brain. ESP is when I read what your brain is saying.
What does ESP stand for?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I can't remember now. I gotta look it up
I'm
real
great
quick.
at this. I love how we started out with talking about Christmas and now we're talking about ESP. Yeah, my tears.
Extrasensory perception. I have extrasensory perception. So my mom won't play cards with me anymore. Because I can read her mind all the time.
No, that's because you look at the reflection on her glasses. It's easy.
I do not.
I do.
I don't have that good eyes. All right, so your favorite movie was, you still didn't say.
Home Alone and
Home Alone.
Christmas Vacation.
Those are your top two?
Yeah.
I think I'd still have to go with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Incorrect. A Christmas Story.
And A Christmas Story.
Thank you.
Of course there's A Christmas Story, but Nightmare Before Christmas is pretty awesome too.
Oh, I know. That's like my third. But I've watched it so many times I literally could list off like the dialogue.
So what doesn't make any sense is neither of these kids like A Christmas Story. They think it's like the worst movie of all time. But for some weird reason, they love part 2 that just came out last year. I can't wrap my head around this. Like, 1 is still better than 2.
Okay.
2 is great, but 1 is still better than 2. And they refuse to watch 1, but they'll watch 2 with no problem.
Listen to me here. I talked about this last night. So I'm going to use Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory as an example. When I think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, I think of the one with Johnny Depp. But that's apparently the creepy one, but it's also the newer in the Chocolate Factory. But he thinks of the one with, what's his name?
Gene Wilder.
Anyway, but that's like more old-fashioned, and when it's older, and you don't go like watch it when it comes out, it's not really a memory where you can connect
Well, neither is A Christmas Story. They're both super old.
I know, that's why I like the second one better, because I never...
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is even older.
I don't really care for that either. It's just a story I know.
Okay, this interview's over. I can't take this anymore. How can you just not like these old movies? They're fantastic.
I literally am making that point, and you keep interrupting me.
At least I don't make you watch It's a Wonderful Life.
What's that?
Exactly. That's like the most pinnacle movie of all time for Christmas, and I can't stand it either.
You haven't made me watch Beetlejuice either, and I'm happy about that.
That's not a Christmas movie.
I'm not talking about Christmas when I say that. I'm talking about movies I hate.
Do you hate Beetlejuice?
I never understand it, because I think
Beetlejuice.
No, because when I walked into you and Mom watching it once, I saw these 3 boys being like chased by a snake, but it was a sock. But I don't think the 3 boys were in Beetlejuice. And now I'm confused, because I think that was a different movie.
You got me. I don't know. No idea what you're talking about. There is a worm.
Yeah, I mean the worm snake, but I walked into you and Mom watching a movie where these 3 boys were in this random like room, being chased by like a striped, black and white striped, like sock snake worm thing.
No.
But
That
then
is not a part of the movie at all.
So
There is
then-
no moment where there's 3 boys and a worm. There is the couple and a worm. You gotta be careful there.
my bad. So that's why I was confused. So I never understand Beetlejuice, and I don't want to watch it again because it's not my type of movie. I'm not really a horror or weird fiction horror thing person.
Not yet. It's coming. It will happen.
How do you know that? I like historical fiction more. I'd rather watch a
Because you're
documentary.
11 years old, about to be 12.
I would rather watch a documentary about 9/11.
Trust me, you are going to change into a horror fanatic just like your mom in the next 5 years. Patience, young Padawan, patience.
I'm scared of Wednesday.
I know, and then you're going to laugh about that.
That makes sense. I did laugh about, I forget its name. I thought it was a monster in my closet when we first moved here. And now I look back and laugh about it.
Monsters, Inc.?
No. I made my own, like, imaginary friend, but it became a monster in my closet. Forget its
Your
name.
own IF?
If?
Remember the commercial we just saw?
Yeah, it's not IF, it's if. Imaginary friend.
Right, IF.
If. You say if.
I don't.
Because they're ifs, because they're not real.
Right, but what's that got to do with ifs? If I were...
I love how we just both look.
No, I'm not looking forward to watching that movie, whatever it is.
I
Ifs.
am. I have a lot of imaginary friends who just left me.
Mm-hmm. Did they have names?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you know, Blue Bear hasn't left me yet.
Blue Bear will never leave you.
I know. Elaine will try to make Blue Bear leave me, though. Anyway, what are you expecting for presents?
What am I expecting? A lump of coal?
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, for a present, are you expecting maybe, for me, I was expecting a Squishmallow. I already got that. I got, Octave.
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 Yeah.
And I'm so happy with Octave.
That's because you were sick.
I know, but it was early Christmas present, Mom said.
Because you were sick.
Anyway, I got what I was expecting.
Good. We don't have to worry about anything else. We're done. We don't have to open a single present. Fantastic. I'll take everything back.
No, I'll take everything else, but I'm also expecting books.
Books. Not just one book. Multiple books.
Oh yeah, I want like 5 books because I recently finished reading my one book, and I mean, I want another book.
What are you expecting books on?
Historical fiction, definitely. The one author I've been reading, I forget their name. And then I went into the young adult section on reading, and I found a few like fiction books, but they were I found like 1 murder book, 2
Murder.
just fiction books, and then 1 that's just stuck in my Twilight, and then 1 that's just stuck in my head. That's the 3 Crowns. Then now thinking about it, I kind of want to read a lot. And then I also looked at Pride and Prejudice.
You want to read... Wait, hold on a second. What was the Twilight? You want Twilight and Pride and Prejudice.
Twilight, Pride, Prejudice, the 3 Crowns.
You do understand that Twilight is like vampires.
Yeah. Werewolves, vampires.
And then you want to read Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
Like they're not comparable. It's not like, I mean, you're jumping all over the place between those two.
That's the thing. I'm at the point where it's like, hey, I might come to an end at historical fiction, start fiction, or I might go to like more historical fiction and go to history, like full on, or different places. Nonfiction.
Or vampires.
That's fiction.
Yeah, that's like cheesy fiction.
I'm very cheesy.
Uh-huh.
You're very cheesy too.
I am not cheesy at all. I hate cheese.
You're full of your jokes and you're
I
cheesy
can't stand
and your
cheese.
jokes are
It's the most
cheesy.
disgusting thing ever made.
Yeah. And you're made out of it. So is the moon. I'm kidding. That's not true.
It is on Wallace and Gromit.
Okay, what is Christmas all about to you? Like, if people say, no, it's not about the presents, is it to you? Is it about the people? Is it about, like, the time you're spending? Is it about where you are?
Is it about just having time off?
Yeah.
I don't like talking about this because you're not going to like my answers.
We're here for a reason. And I came up with this for a reason.
All right. First and foremost, I could care less. I really could care less. I didn't buy this shirt. I didn't buy these pants. Yes,
I
they're
didn't buy
silly.
this.
Yes, they're fun. I really would rather just get back to work. Honestly, you asked. I'd rather just be at work right now.
Instead of spending time with your family?
I spend enough time with you guys. Trust me.
Yeah, true. Okay. To me, Christmas is... Oh, you're going.
I'm not done yet. But with that said, if I didn't have kids, I don't know what I would do. If I didn't have kids, I probably wouldn't even have a tree. Unless mom forced me to. But I still don't even know if I would do that anymore. I don't know if I'd care. I definitely wouldn't have Christmas lights out on the house. I sure wouldn't be focused on turning them on and off every day because no one else does. I don't know how much I would care if it wasn't for having kids. Now that I have kids, it's fun. I love your reactions. It's all about you. I do all this for you. I don't do it for myself.
Okay, so basically what you're telling me is kids are problems.
No, kids are great. If you don't have kids, your life is boring.
Okay, I thought you were saying that you, like, wouldn't do all this unless it was, like, worth me and Lane, like, not fighting over it. I'm like, so we're problematic.
No, that's part of the beauty of it is the fight. You guys never
Hey,
get along.
I want that present. No, I want the present.
No, it's my turn to open them.
Yeah. To me, Christmas is all about the people you spend it with and the time you're using. Because,
The time you're using?
yeah,
What do you mean by the time you're using?
you take a whole day to spend time with your family and show, like, joy of it with, like, surprising your kids, surprising the adults. And I just think that whole day is worth it, even if you made it even to half a day, a week, a month. If you split out the time, it'd still be worth it to spend time with your family.
Okay. I think you could do that without it being a holiday.
So you're saying every month we can just have presents?
No. In your head, yes.
Anyway, next. Favorite TV show specials for Christmas?
Well, it's funny you say TV show specials because when's the last time we've actually watched real TV?
No, I mean if you had a TV series, like for example, Henry Danger, what's your favorite special from it? Or if you had a different show, what was the favorite special?
Yeah, you lost me.
Next.
What's yours?
I don't have one.
Why'd you bring it up?
For you, because I was.
Why do you think I have like all these TV memories? I don't remember that much.
You don't watch TV shows?
I do, but I don't remember which one has what episode for Christmas and how many seasons it was.
No, I mean like, if you remember a TV show, for example, if I said Henry Danger, and I remember this one episode, he did blah blah blah.
I don't know. No.
Okay, I don't watch enough TV.
The only thing that I can say about that whatsoever, that's the greatest of all time, would be Seinfeld's Festivus episodes.
Who? What? When?
Seinfeld Festivus. Festivus is a made-up holiday for all the people that don't get Christmas holidays, and it's where you are supposed to, like, if I remember right, I'll have to show you the episode. It's so funny, but George's dad created Festivus for the rest of us. That's what it's called, Festivus for the rest of us. And you're supposed to, like, tell people what you really think of them while holding a pole or standing in front of a pole or a stick or something like that. And when you have this, you're the person that's in the spotlight, and the whole point is to tell your grievances of what you think of people for real.
Oh, can I say something real quick then?
Go ahead.
You're annoying, Lane.
Yes. So, Festivus for the rest of us. That's the only one I care about.
Okay. What's your favorite Christmas present of all time?
Oh. Well, I'd never got a car for Christmas, so that's not on the list.
Oh,
Best Christmas
I have an
present
idea
of all time.
of what might it be. I have an idea. What about your
My chainsaw,
what's the brand?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee stuff.
Yeah, that's up there. I'm trying to decide if some of these toys are up there too, because a couple of these are from Mom for over the years. Honestly, I think I can show you which one. Hold on, I'll get it out. You keep talking to the audience while I get it out.
I don't know what to say. It's usually I don't know. Speak turning around. He's walking into the closet and finding the gift that he got Christmas, probably before I was born, even from Mom. That was his favorite because his wife's wonderful. I can't see you through the hat. Oh, there you are. Oh, wow. Really?
Yes,
Wait,
really.
what's that car from again?
Speed Racer. It says it on it.
Oh, my bad.
This is Speed Racer's car. It has It's never been opened ever.
He doesn't open them a lot of the time.
And still works, even though it's never been opened. I can't believe the battery hasn't died yet.
1 sec.
So there you go. It's covered in dust still. It should be wiped down, but this is the best present I've ever had and I've never opened.
Don't know how that makes sense. But I don't know if you can see some of the boxes on the walls have toys in them, like mostly over there.
Oh, they can see it all, yes.
Those aren't open, so sometimes
Yeah,
if
they are. Oh, the boxes
they
up
were
there.
taken and not in packaging, he'll like put them up there, and then if they did have packaging, he'll leave them as they are.
But also my
Oh no,
my
Baby Yoda's stuck upside down. No.
my favorite robot up there from Lost in Space is one of my favorites of all time that Mom bought me. The Optimus Prime Mom bought me. The Megatron Mom bought me. You know.
What about the Teletubbies
The
Mom bought you?
Teletubbies, that was not from Mom. That was from my sister that passed away years ago. So those are huge too. That was a Christmas gift. The Spider-Man holiday box set up there has got to be one of the top.
Probably a Mom's State Farm figure.
Yeah, she was talking about putting my face on there for some reason. I'm like, what's wrong with your face?
I was talking about the dog's faces.
No. So yeah, some of the things right behind us are my favorites. My posters on the walls that people can't see behind us.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, it would probably also be the poster frame with the poster that you got me, I think. Wait, that was a birthday gift. That's for my birthday, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe.
Because I remember we had it downstairs because it was like big wrapped. I don't know if it was like Christmas wrapped or whatever.
No, I think you're right. I think it was your birthday.
Oh, dang, I can't say that then. Thinking.
I need to warm up my coffee while you think of this.
Christmas gift that was my favorite. Oh, I do have this writing kit that came with a journal and pens and stencils on fonts.
So we didn't actually, I just realized that I'm sitting here with this package in front of me that we talked about it for a second, but for anybody that's listening and not actually watching, they have no idea what we were just talking about.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
So I got to describe that I have a Speed Racer Battle Morph Mach 6 that goes into battle mode. It actually has all of these weapons on it, and it blows up into all different size. Stuff comes out from everywhere. You pull the back of it, and it's like a trigger, and it all just blows up. It's got a jump attack. It's got Speed Racer with it on his own. And it's not like Speed Racer is the greatest thing of all time. I just think this is the coolest version of the Speed Racer car, gadget, things like that. So it's just one of the coolest ones I've ever seen. So I'm never going to open it and never play with it.
Uh-huh. I'm trying to think of what would be my best Christmas gift because I get all these little things. And, I know.
LOLs?
No.
Your thousands of LOLs?
Shh. Anyway, last year, I got this. I don't know if it's from Santa or not, but it was this box that had matching earrings and a necklace that were amethyst stones.
Uh-huh. Really?
My bad. And I just love them. They're just pretty silver amethyst, which is my birthstone. And I think that might be my best gift of all time.
All right.
I really like it.
I would have thought it was LOLs.
I wore it actually for Grandma's birthday night.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Next.
Last but not least, why is Christmas important to you?
I think I already answered that.
Answer it again, because that's all I got.
Well, why is it important to you? You answer that first, because I already answered that.
To me, Christmas is important when you get what?
Nothing.
You looked over. Oh, I forgot your coffee. Is when you spend time with family. You have a whole morning to spend time with all your loved ones. And then the best thing is you get sentimental gifts from them. For example, this from Mom, you'll always remember, always be important to you, and you'll never forget.
Yes.
Sentimental.
It's funny you say that because I was talking to a friend of mine in the pool league stuff on Wednesday nights. They were there this last Wednesday. He's a big man, really good at pool, one of the best in the city. And he was like, you're looking forward to seeing your family for the holiday? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And he's like, what? This is my favorite time of year. I love getting together with my family. He's like, they all come together and we stay together for like days and it's going to be amazing and I'm looking forward to it. This is my favorite week every single year. And I'm like, I'd rather just go back to work. It was a pretty funny conversation.
I'm so sorry. His face down there in the corner.
Right. All right. Well, is there anything else you need to say on this holiday special? Because it's been very festivus of us.
I don't know what else to say.
No? You don't have words of wisdom for all those kiddies out there?
Oh, never give up.
Never give up?
I had an idea last night when I was like half asleep, and I never wrote it down, but I wanted to come downstairs and be like, Mom, Dad, I have an idea of like a really good affirmation. And now I can't remember.
Never give up, never surrender?
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you go. Or never gonna.
Will Rick roll you on the way out?
Well, I forget the affirmation though, but never gonna give you up reminds me of that. Never gonna give up reminds me of never gonna give you it. Anyway, I forget the affirmation, but it was all about never giving up, always pushing forward, never taking anybody else's opinion unless it's helpful and encourages you. But if people are, like, always push you down, never give up, and never give in. Like, if you get to your goal and say you make $1 million, that's not the end. You'll do great things, and you just got to keep going. You don't ever got to stop.
So in other words,
Life can
you've
never
got to
be-
fight
for
the
your
right to party.
Or to live. Both work.
All right. Well, then we are good. We can say goodbye to everybody and they can go enjoy their holiday
Yeah. Wait, when are you posting this?
as soon as possible. It is Christmas Eve. If I don't post it today, it won't make any sense.
Yeah, that's my question. I'm like, wait, it's Christmas Eve. We can't say it's a different day if you post it a different day. So post it today. So we better say get off so you can post it today.
All right. Well, then I want to thank everybody. Get your hands off of there. I want to thank everybody for listening on this holiday. I hope you all have a great holiday. Maybe there will be more this week. Maybe we'll have another one after tomorrow and find out the results of how good or bad it was.
Wait, am I allowed to say the never gonna give you up stuff, or are you gonna have to take that out so we don't?
We can talk about it all we want to. It's whether we play the music. That's what gets flagged.
Okay, good. I
Good
don't
try.
want it to get flagged by me just singing like the littlest bit that I can't remember.
Same thing with Rate the Party. That's another one. Why don't we sit here for an episode and only speak in lines from songs?
I don't know enough songs for that.
We'd have to write a lot of stuff down beforehand, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Well, until then, everybody have a great holiday. Thanks for
Also,
listening.
I do want to try and see if we can get the GoPro up there to see if we can do a pool video for them. Because I think they'll enjoy the ball falling off and hitting a chair.
Only if you're wearing that hat while we're playing.
I don't think I can do that. Because I can't see half the stuff. Oh, can't see half the stuff around me.
Well, you would. You'd be able to adjust if you didn't have a headset on, holding it on. There you go. Perfect. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.
Goodbye.